What's up, YouTube? It's your boy YBP Gang, YBP Nation, YBP Boxing, YBP MMA, YBP Michael coming at y'all with another Ultimate Fighter Season 31 review for Episode 3. I don't got too much to say about this episode. It felt like this episode was a precursor to the next one. I only say that because it was a little weaker than the other one's. Episode 2, I feel like came with a bang. If y'all saw my review in episode 1, I had a lot of problems with it, but I gave it a chance. It was the first episode. So it looks like we had a little downslope, upslope with episode 2, and this one chilled out a little bit. Maybe part of it was because they were I had to squeeze in stuff because they let the last, I don't know if they always do this, but it felt like it was, really slow. Or they're trying to, jam-pack stuff for the last 15 minutes of the of everything, because the fight went to a 2-round decision. Usually I can pinpoint and remember stuff from the episode. I really don't even remember what happened. Not much happened. I mean, they talked about some of the fighters. I remember this part where, what was it? One of the fighters had said something about how none of the fighting stuff even matters anymore. Because I remember hearing Austin Hubbard's story about his family, a lot of his family had died, so fighting doesn't really it doesn't mean as much because anything can happen at any moment. So that was sad to hear. Pretty emotional part right there, but that was the only part that really stuck out to me throughout the episode that was non-fight related, promotion for the fighter, talking about it. I'm trying to think. I mean, we saw some coaching moments from Chandler and teaching the double leg and stuff, but nothing stuck out. Nothing was, for me at least. I don't know. And then the actual fight, in my fighter notes, just based off what I had put down, I went with, prior to the fight, I went with Austin Hubbard, just looking at his tape and stuff. I don't know. I'll have to double check, but I wasn't too fond of either guy. I wasn't too high on either of them, but I think I checked off fighters. I did little predictions when that thing came out, just by myself. I didn't post that to YouTube, man. I think I picked Austin Hubbard. I'm not sure. Might have picked Aaron McKenzie, but they're both really good, really cool. But Hubbard is way more well-rounded. Really good fighter out there. Good wrestling, good everywhere. Kind of like Michael Chandler alluded to. I didn't think too much of him, either guy, like I said, when I was doing my research, but they came out, they performed, did their thing. Especially Hubbard getting the takedowns. First round was close, but it was not that close, but it was close in the second round for sure. McKenzie had his moments, but at the end of the day, he got taken down, kind of dominated, Hubbard finished on top in the second round. It was just complete domination. It was the first round times 2. And then, we saw, I don't want to say it's funny, but Conor McGregor just keeps having to sympathize with his or console his fallen soldiers, you could say, in a way. All his fighters when they lose, oh, you're good, talk them up and stuff after the fight. So it's kind of, you can make a compilation of it at this point. So yeah, and then seeing it, it's crazy, man. When you really look at the fighters and stuff, all they got to go through. Seeing Aaron McKenzie in the car, talking to, obviously he's talking to us, but he's talking to people at home, but mainly his family, saying it's just the duality of it, because it's the thrill and the agony. I know the UFC does a series like that, so it was kind of sad to see that. Because as much as Austin Hubbard gets to, continue on, I don't know if he'll win the season, but he gets to continue on with his journey. There's another side to it. We saw that with Mendo Gutierrez. But yeah, man, if I had to say, though, Hubbard did seem like he was going to win just because the way they edited it. It wasn't like the Mando Gutierrez what was the guy who knocked? I don't even remember the guy who knocked him out, man. But that that episode, they kind of edited Mando in a way where it seemed like he was going to win, and then he lost, so it was like kind of a blindside. But this one seemed like, they're building him up. Same with Roosevelt Roberts. It seemed like they were building him up to win, and then he got the knockout, so really cool to see there. Yeah, not much to say, man. I mean, Chandler had really good coaching. Connor seems to be, he talks to them, but it looks like Chandler, I was watching his reaction show on his YouTube channel, and he said something about like just studying every fighter and like giving them a game plan and like using their strengths to their advantage, and then going out there and executing that plan. Connor, I don't know. It seems like, I don't know how. It just, I've been saying this in my other like reviews too. It just seems like Chandler's more involved with the fighters, and like Connor's more. They even showed a preview of the next episode where he bring in Stephen Thompson to help. Stephen Thompson might play even more of a role in the coaching than Connor like ever will on this season. He just doesn't seem to be too involved. It seems like it's all the other coaches. Just from what I've seen, I don't know, like, just doesn't seem Chandler seems to be like really knows what he's doing when it comes to the coaching. Even though, he's still learning the ropes and stuff, like probably making some mistakes too, but he seems to be really involved in his fighters' career, helping them to the best of their ability. I feel like if we would have swapped the roles, and this is a bold statement, but I'm saying if we would have swapped the roles, we had to possibly face not like, how do I say this? Like, Connor is like playing a part in some of these fighters' losses, I feel like. At some point you got to be a fighter. You got to, actually win the fights, but with better coaching, I feel like they could have flourished like under Chandler. But yeah, we saw a little preview in the next episode with Timur Valiev versus, what's in there? Trevor Wells. They're gonna go 0 for 4, man. Timur Valiev is my favorite prospect on that side. Or I think he's a training guy. I don't know, but I think he's gonna win the whole thing. So they're about to go like 0 for 4 with that. With Timur Valiev probably beating Trevor Wells. It's cool to see Stephen Thompson come in. That's gonna be interesting. But like I said, this felt like a precursor to the next episode. Nothing crazy stuck out. Pretty mid. But next episode should be a banger. Probably gonna see Makachev, Stephen Thompson, some special guests. See how that is. But yeah, man, that's all I really got. Leave a like on the video, subscribe. Gonna come out with the full prediction video for UFC Vegas 75. Cannonier versus Vittori. Some good fights on that card. Saryukin, Petrosian. Saryukin versus Silva. Petrosian versus COD. Christian Leroy Duncan. Modestas Bukauskas versus Zach Puaga. Some other fights on there. Good fights. So tune in for that. And that's all I really got for y'all, man. Leave a like, the video, subscribe. That's it, man. Peace out. RBP.